Yeah, time for another grow room update. We got a new toy here. And we're going to be plumbing in some RO water now. Just picked this up and getting it set up. Very slow. I think the water tastes good. My water temperature is pretty low here. See, I'm on well water here. I'm having some weird things happen with the pH. I'd set it, put my nutrients in, test it, and a few days later, my pH would rise. So, looking over some of my previous videos here, I didn't really realize how much has picked up. You see, a lot of curling on these leaves. Look, got some edema going on here, which there's a few different causes for that. And I've had this in the past with peppers. It doesn't seem to really hurt the plants per se, but kind of like them to be nice and leafy like this. And even some of this could be suspect to the same thing that I'm thinking it could be. It's CalMag deficiencies. A lot of different things I've read online, and not all of them line up with each other. If I go over here, like my pepper plant, or excuse me, not pepper, citrus. I'm getting yellowing on the leaves here, which, like I said in my last video, especially this one, it's been a pain in the ass. I've had it for a couple of years, and it seems to lose leaves and come back with them. I guess I should get my fingers out of the way of the camera there. Same with this. This was a navel orange, Washington navel orange. I'm getting some of the same things there. However, new, it's only happened recently. It's on this fig tree. It's doing something similar. Had that thing for a few years. Now, where I'm at, I'm on well water now. Used to be on city water in my old place. Well, there's some difficulties I got starting to come through. Now, over the past few months, the pH on my well water has went up. All of a sudden, it's more alkali. I'm trying to figure out what I got going on there. But to show you around my system a little bit more here. So, first, I got my grow light controller there. This is one of the Grow's Choice. And we got this little matchup thing to happen. Grow's Choice master controller for the ROI 420 lights I got. Just got them. They've only been in the grow tent maybe a week. Not even a week. It's my Inkbird. I've hinted in the past before. I got it hooked up to my main vent fan. I got an 8-inch vent fan on my 4x8 tent. Temperature controlling it to actually try to keep some humidity in. Where I live at, it gets really cold, and as temperature outside goes down, so does humidity. So, and this is a reservoir for my bucket system over there, and it feeds into it. It's a primary reservoir. You can see the line down there. And the buckets I run here, this is a Flow and Grow drip system. One of my local hydroponic shops had 2 of them left on their floor. I guess they've been discontinued for a few years and everything. And it really works kind of like a Dutch bucket system or Beto bucket. And I like them. I was doing everything in bubble buckets. And it works well. Definitely a lot less maintenance. Ended up buying 2 sets from them. Each one of them come with 6 pots. So originally I had 6 in here, expanded it out to 8. I got 3 more over my smaller tent. since I decided to put it together, since I had parts to do it, and I still have some spare parts. I'm going over what I got here. Back here, Chili Castaño. Those seeds from an old neighbor of mine. Her sister sent her the seeds from Mexico. I guess they grew wild around where she was at. She said, hey, can you grow me some of these? I don't have a green thumb. And quite frankly, neither do I. But I'm doing it anyways. Up here we got a jalapeno. Had the seed that this was planted from. I've had the seed pack for quite a few years. This is actually one of the last seeds I had from the pack. Back here to the back, a habanero. You can see some of that leaf curling and everything. And you know, I've been growing these peppers off and on for a few years now. This seems to be pretty common. Here's my local hydro grow shops. I was just talking to the owner earlier tonight, and he has same issues. Like I said, didn't seem to really hurt him that I know of. I'm sure somebody can comment down below and tell me otherwise. Tell me how dumb I am or whatever. Or tell me, you know, what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, you know, typical comments. But all good criticism is welcome. Up there we got sweet pepper. That one's a Savory. Back over here, we got a Thai dragon pepper. There's a couple of my excess seedlings. I can't remember which ones these were just off the top of my head. I got one. Didn't have the heart enough to throw them out. Got more over there. Yeah, the two in the fabric pots, I go ahead and keep them. The ones in cups, I may find new homes for them. And down here, we got two poblanos. One up here, and one right there. Not just a house plant. It was in my kids' room. It wasn't getting near enough sun. So I threw it in here. Alright. Fans, yeah. So we go over my smaller tent here. This is one of the CMH lights I actually had in my bigger tent. I had two of them. Pulled them both out. I had Viper Spectra P2000 in here. It is now over my other tent, filling the gap between the ROI 420s. A little bit of a dark spot there, the way I have them positioned. Trying to get better light coverage. And here we got another Savory, a Thai Dragon, and another one of the Chili Castaños. Oh, getting some weird looks from effects from that light on the camera here. These ones, every time I've grown them, they look scraggly like this. Don't get real bushy. This doesn't seem so. I've had about 5 going so far. And a few of my excess seedlings. With a little bit of leaf roll there. Grrr. That's something I'm working on. Something I'm trying to figure out. One of the reasons why I got the RO system, because I think I'm getting CalMag lockout. So that's what we got going on there. Future idea. That fan right there takes up a lot of floor space. I could put more stuff down there on the floor. And I don't particularly like having that fan on top of my micro reservoir there, which houses the pump that irrigates all the plants. So what I'm probably going to do, got that box fan. This is something I haven't seen anybody do yet. Doesn't mean that nobody has. But that box fan, I'm going to hang it up there. So it's blowing down or at an angle, however I decide to position it. The base of that fan takes up a lot of room there. And when I had it on rotate, it's chowdering out that plant there. I don't like that. Besides, that floor space, I can use it for something else. Now over here, this fan is right under that lamp. I don't particularly like that. Not only do I not like it being that close, but it's blocking light to these guys, somewhat. Getting further into the system, there's that Viper Spectra light. This thing works pretty good. I really bought it after, only really considered buying it, I should say, after watching the review by Shane on his Migro channel. Yeah, I'd like to do a link below, but yeah, no, I'm not that fancy just as of yet. I'm doing all this filming through my phone. In fact, shit, I personally don't even have a computer. At least right now. So, but it seems to do well. Like I said, filling in this gap here. I could move these two lights closer, the two ROI 420s. However, I got a clearance issue with my exhaust right there for my vent fan. That stupid thing. God, sometimes this double-sided tape does not like to stick to things. That's holding up the sensor there for one of the lights off the row light controller. That's something else. I don't like rat's nest wires. I'd have all that tied up, all nice and tidy and everything. If it wasn't for the fact that I know eventually these lights are going to have to go up or down, one or the other. And having a little bit of slack in your cabling there, yeah, that could be a good thing. Oh, and by the way, my last two videos have gotten tagged by YouTube saying this was not suitable for younger audiences. YouTube, get it through your head. These are only pepper plants. Nothing medicinal herb related. Yes, it is hydroponics. Yes, I am growing something indoors. Yes, there's grow equipment. Stop dinging me for adult content. Every time you do that, I'm going to contest it. And in this area, you're going to lose. Stop making yourself look stupid. Anyways, that's what I got going on. We're doing the RO water thing. Like I said, I just got it hooked up. This is not going to be a permanent placement for this. I got another one of these drums like this. I'm going to set up so it can do its own thing over time. Because right now, that's not a lot of water flow. But it's good clean water. You know, I'm doing the thing of, if you got a problem, the easiest way to solve a problem, throw money at it. It's the best way to do it. Every time. Anyways, we'll be doing another setup. I got another one of these food grade drums. And that'll be my off-site reservoir to fill this tank and the tank for that one over there. Anyways, share, like, subscribe, or at least watch. I had like a total of 5 or 10 viewers so much between two videos. So, if you like it, pass it on. Thanks.